So if your first finger does not have a lot of finger strength, you're going to find it very difficult to not only play this song but practice it, because you're going to have to practice chords like this until they appear clear each time. And as you do that, if your fingers aren't capable of handling it, they will get very stiff, the muscles will ache. It'll be difficult, in fact, once you've held the chord, to switch to something else. So you'll have to take this song in chunks and learn it piece by piece, giving yourself time to rest in between practicing. But not too much time. You want your fingers to get stronger and not to spend too much time where they get weaker in between practice sessions. This part in particular, where you're holding this barred chord for the first 5 strings, you're going to need to have a lot of endurance on that finger. Maybe just practice that over again, and then after holding it, practice the switch. It's very difficult to do that if your fingers are not in physical shape. So those are some of the trickier parts. As you go through the tab, when you get to fret ranges that are a little bit outside of your normal range, when you're by the 10th and 11th fret, sometimes there's a tendency to lose where you are when you're following the tab notation. But just reference this video and also reference the fingering for a lot of these chords. For example, that beginning run can look a little daunting when you're looking at the tabs, but if you watch the fingers, you can see there's not a lot of movement, and a lot of these positions that seem to have higher fret numbers on the tab actually aren't so difficult, because they're just regular chord shapes that you're already used to. For example, this is your F major chord shape. We're just moving it up the fretboard, and so on and so forth. Even this very last chord at the end, this is your regular D shape, just moved all the way up the fret with using your pinky finger. You could even leave that note off if that was too difficult for you to hit. Or you could do even that little run. Practice that. And just do it slow enough where you get it right every time before you speed up. Even if it means practicing this slow. Or even slower. So remember, practice makes permanent. If you practice the wrong thing over and over again, you'll end up with the wrong result permanently ingrained into your fingers and into your mind. So if you find yourself making a mistake, it's very important to slow down that piece of the song to the point where the mistake disappears, and then practice that with enough repetition to build that very important muscle memory in your fingers, and then gradually speed it up, maintaining the error-free playing. And even I'm not really that great at this. As a beginner player myself, sometimes I find myself rushing too far into the song when my fingers aren't ready, and I end up learning a mistake that I will later have to unlearn when I'm trying to polish the song. So I just finished writing this song, so it's not as polished as it normally is when I upload a video. I try to make them as mistake-free as possible, so I'll probably redo this video in a couple of weeks, and also have a video of me performing it at my church for you guys to look at. So that's all for now. I hope you enjoy this Christmas hymn, Silent Night.